Cheers, man. Are you a fan of R&B, and how do you feel about like what's missing in today's music?
I'm a big fan of R&B, like R&B soul. I don't think that I know a lot of people look at the '80s and the '90s as being so iconic with R&B and R&B culture and R&B history. I think that some of that is still present. Like when you listen to like Daniel Caesar's music, you kind of get that same feel. It's not lost. I think it's being refound. I think that you'll notice that when music comes out that's really authentic, especially Gen Z has been really embracing uh, this, and it's highly emotive. And as like we become more emotionally in control, and as our EQs increase, I think we're starting to realize how valuable it is.
That was good. That was good, man. What does love mean to you?
Love is interesting. Like I know when a lot of people think of describing love, they think of it as unconditional. And I think there's aspects to love that's unconditional, but I think love is an emotion that's powerful, and it's something that enables you to surpass not just your own limitations, but evaluate a person in a different light. It's like when you're truly in love with them or have love for them, you're willing to give them a lot more grace and a lot more gratitude. But going back to the definition of the word itself, sometimes I think of it like poetically. Like Minnie Riperton would describe it as the colors that you could bring, and it's intangible. And I think that's by intent. It's like it's something that's an emotion. It's something that you cannot control. It's something that you feel, and it's something that you know.
Wow. I didn't expect to shed a tear. Cut the camera real quick. How do you think we can make love cool again?
I don't think that love has ever been uncool. I think self-love has been, and I don't think it was something that was intentional, but it was more of a byproduct of social media. I think many of us have become fairly addicted to our personas that we present and the personas and avatars of others, to where when they look at everyone through a digital lens, they see the sense of perfection and define what they should have based off of what others have. I was gracious enough in life to learn that comparison is the thief of joy. And the moment that you start looking inward, figuring out how you both love who you are or who you aim to become, it's very difficult for you to truly appreciate another person, either for the values that they have or even some of the flaws. Like ultimately, I think that until we get into a point to where in general, you are healed well enough. And I hate sometimes that term in its generality, but and be in a position to where you're actually pursuing a healing journey and understanding like why you are who you are, and really falling in love with some of those scars and understanding them, but not being triggered by what caused them, is that's when you're going to start seeing a really clear change in what's happening within the majority of our communities.